I'm Sarah, I'm the owner of Seventhwave Wetsuits. We make all our wetsuits right here in Christchurch, New Zealand. Come on in, come and have a look. So I started surfing when I was 16, which is quite a long time ago. I don't want to give away too many secrets about my age. But I started over at Taylor's Mistake, surfing a very, very short board that was not really practical to learn on, but it took a long time to learn to surf. And it was very male dominated. So there was really no other girls in the water at that time. So yeah, I learned to surf over there with a lot of boys, and it was very hard because there was no respect for a girl in the water. I did have a good bunch of crew though that would actually call me into waves, mostly because they'd want to watch me like fall off and but it was all right. They eventually would get my back, so when guys were snaking me and dropping in, I actually had a support crew in the end, which was really nice. But it has been a challenge being a female in the surfing world and in the surfing industry. I bought Seventhwave 10 years ago, so I didn't start Seventhwave, but we've sort of turned it to enable there to be more women's products as well, because once again it was quite heavily, had quite a male feel about it. So we've developed quite a new range for women, which has been really great. But coming into the surfing industry as a female has been very challenging, and not just the surfing industry, the manufacturing industry. It wasn't too much as a woman, it was more the skill set of owning a wetsuit company, because it's not like you can just go and ask other people, oh, how do you do this with your wetsuits, and what thread do you use, and where do you source your zips from, because there's no one else doing it. I think the hardest thing I've had to learn is that wetsuits don't go together like clothing. They have very specific seams, and we have what they call on and off. So not coming from a technical sewing background myself, I had to learn about these on and offs, because I'd come into work and be in my wetsuit after a surf and be like, why can't we just change this and do this and put this here and do that? Stand in my wetsuit. To the point where my team, when I do that, would roll their eyes and be like, oh, what does she want now? But what I learned is it's just not that simple. Like, there's certain ways wetsuits have to go together, and there's very certain stretch factors which dictate how a wetsuit fits properly, because a 0.5 mil is going to fit very different to a 2 mil. A 2 mil super stretch is going to fit very different to a 2 mil not so super stretch. And where you place all those panels in a wetsuit is really critical to how it fits and how it feels. So I had to learn that the hard way by just asking a lot of questions and getting my team to try things, even though they knew it wouldn't work, just so I would know it wouldn't work. Definitely the Yamamoto neoprene is far superior in the water. Like, when it's wet, it's about the same weight wet as it is dry. Dries really fast. I had someone today, they had their 2 mil, and they were like, it's like a second skin. Like, it's just really light, really comfy. And obviously being made here, we take into account all the little details, because when I paddle out and I'm paddling next to you, if you're wearing my wetsuit, I want to be really proud of what you're wearing, and I don't want there to be problems with it, so it has to be really good. Because my reputation is on the line personally as well as my brand's. Our construction, we use really good thread, we use really good zips, YKK zips. So we source everything we can that is really good quality, because for us sustainability is about the longevity and keeping them out of the landfill. So we make them so they're all repairable. That way we can keep fixing your suit until literally the neoprene is like not holding together anymore. Yeah. I actually got told the other week, someone was like, you need to get yourself a new wetsuit. I was like, what's wrong with this one? It's probably about 8 years old, and it is like wearing out in the elbows, and yeah, but I love it because I've worn it into it and it's my favourite suit, but I suppose it doesn't look so good for me being the representative of my brand. I think the Kiwi culture shows up in our brand, where a lot of us like to buy stuff good, not often. So we prefer to buy one good product that we know is going to last. It's going to do its job when it needs to do its job. Sustainability is huge in our business. We don't say a lot about it because a lot of brands, that's all they do is talk about, but we have minimal plastics, right down to our packaging. We use the compostable satchels. We only use cardboard. All our tape is the recycled tape. We use the limestone neoprene because it's much better for the environment and it lasts longer. All our lycras, the recycled Vita lycra, so that's using all the old fishing nets out of the ocean. Any product we can source here locally in New Zealand that's New Zealand made, like all of our webbing for the back zips and stuff is all New Zealand made. So I think that's important in New Zealand, supporting New Zealand, but also really thinking about the impact that we have for our beautiful little country. I try and put it off, making big decisions, and what I've learned is that doesn't help. It actually makes them worse, because the longer I put it off for, the harder the problem actually becomes. I do run this business by myself, so I don't have a business partner to banter things off or to run things past. So I just have had to learn to back myself, know that I actually know my product really well now. And whilst I knew nothing at the start, 10 years later, I know a lot about wetsuits. Yeah. I do really trust myself, and I've just had to grow in the confidence that I can make good decisions, and I just have to back myself, and I've had to learn that I am good enough, and I do know. Yeah. And sometimes when it comes to those big decisions, you just have to take the chance. Very difficultly. Very fortunate. I've got an amazing team. The team had been here since the start of their working careers. Some of them still are here, and the support that I get from my team is, I couldn't do without them. Really couldn't. I had a really bad head injury, and trying to navigate a business and customers with that was probably one of the most challenging times that I've had. I couldn't just take a sick day. Even now, if it flares up, they will be like, you need to stop, you need to just do nothing. And so with the help of a really good team. In our downtime, it's using that time to grow the business, seeing what else we can do. Are there other products we can make? Are there products we can make better? We're doing a lot of pattern work at the moment on some of our products that we're just making better. So using downtime for the improvement of the business. It can be challenging here in New Zealand. It's a very small place and it's a very small market, so it's not an easy business to run. It's often run out of love, not for financial gain, but I do love what I do with a passion, and there's nothing better than paddling out in the water and seeing all your wetsuits in the water, and that moment of pride is just, no money could give you that feeling of satisfaction. And I know how good my product is, so that's what keeps you going through the hard times. No, because I really believe in a work-life balance. Life isn't just my business. I love to go surfing. I love surfing with my friends. Often I'll go before work. I'll go away on the weekends. I don't know, life's too short. I think just being nice to everyone, regardless of what gender we are. I believe that the females have a really great support crew. We do here in Christchurch anyway. Often there's more girls in the water than there are guys now, which is always fun. And you can always hear the chatter, a lot more chatter and laughter when there's girls in the water. I help run the Women's Canterbury Champs, and that was our biggest comp we've had this year. We had 111 entries, all females, and it's such a lovely vibe. Everyone is just chipper and happy and supporting each other and helping out, and there's a really lovely feel, I think, around the women surfing. Oh, I'm still here. We've got some different Yamamoto styles. So currently we use their super stretch mostly. They've got another neoprene that we're exploring currently. My favourite product that I'm really proud of are these. So these are 1.5 mils of heaven. So they've got the titanium lined, zirconium lined, but you wear them under your suit as a layering system. So obviously here in Christchurch it can get really cold in winter. And I used to wear a vest under my suit, but when it's a howling southerly and you're trying to pull off a vest in the freezing cold wind, it wasn't working for me. So I designed my togs to, when I'm wearing my poncho, I can like easily get changed under my poncho, and these are just so warm. Absolute game changer. My favourite thing that I designed, and I'm so happy and proud of these.
Oh, that's so cool.
We make all of these little things out of our scrap. So when we talk sustainability, we mean we try and reuse everything we can. Sunglass holders, little coin purses, they're so handy. Key rings, laptop cases, stubbies. So that's part of our sustainability as well, is trying to keep our waste to a minimum. Come through and I'll show you the factory. So this is where all the magic happens. Currently we're in the process of gluing this wetsuit together. So you see all the different panels, and they all get hand glued together and snipped together.
Well, I've never seen this before.
It's pretty cool, eh?
Yeah, that's so cool.
These are repairs, so we also fix all brands wetsuits because we do care about keeping things out of the landfills. These are all our patterns. So you just see like how handcrafted all of this stuff still is here in New Zealand. They all are cut into little panels. And then after that process, we print all of them. This is where we do all our printing.
Cool.
And these are our blind stitches. So this is something that's quite different with wetsuits, is there's different types of stitching. So this is a blind stitch, which only catches the top of the neoprene, so it doesn't go all the way through. So this is your winter suits get sewn on here. So this one's just been blind stitched. This is before it's blind stitched, so it's just been glued together.
Wow, that's so cool. And what is she doing?
How are you doing, Sharon? Oh, we're pressing the tape on now. So this is the tape that is on the inside of the suit. So that gets heat activated on.
Whoa.
So Sharon's been here for how long, Sharon?
Can't remember. 30-ish years, I don't know.
Yeah, since she left school.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah, so she's very valuable.
Cool.
Oh, actually have a look at this machine.
Okay.
This is cool. This is what we call a Skyview machine, and it's very old. It's one of the originals, and we still use it today. So we just had it reconditioned because we can't buy anything like this now that is as good as this. So what we do is when we're gluing something on, we have to skive off an edge, so you've got a surface to glue. So that machine does that. So we have all the different sort of sheets of neoprene. This is the stuff that we're using every day. So we have one roll of it all out, and then the rest of it is stored out here. And this is how the neoprene arrives in big sheets.
Wow.
So your wetsuits are cut from these big sheets of neoprene.
Whoa. And that's your dog?
Yeah, this is Ziggy.
Oh,
She's shop dog.
Ziggy. Oh, are those like vintage ones?
Yeah.
Or?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
That's like one of the originals. How cool was that, Fred?
Wow, that's really cool.
So thanks for coming. Thanks for having a tour. Thanks for listening to what we do. And hopefully it's inspired everyone, if they're in their own business or they're trying to do something different, that you can do it, you are good enough, and it won't always be easy, but it'll be satisfying. Also, I do hope it's helped you consider when you put your next wetsuit on, who made it and where it came from.